Hey guys, it's Keisha, and today I am here with this Wednesday's Top 5 Wednesday. This week's topic is Top 5 Favorite Books You Read All in One Sitting. And you know what? I was actually quite surprised. I typically find that I'm more of a fantasy reader. I don't really lean more towards contemporary. But I found that the majority of books that I've sat down and read all in one sitting were contemporary books, which I found really interesting. But yeah, so I got my list, so let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. This is a very, very short book, and when I sat down and read it, I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but I really just couldn't put it down. I felt that the main character was very compelling and what he was going through. I just wanted to know what happened next. And yeah, so I read this really, really quickly. Then at number 4 is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I've actually read this book twice, and both times that I read it in one sitting. Once again, it is very, very, very short, so it did not take me long to read it, but I really, really enjoy this story. I did think the movie was better, sidebar, but yeah, so this one I read twice in one sitting. Coming in at number 3 was actually a book that I just finished last week, and that was The Chosen One by Carol Lynch Williams. I, once again, was not expecting to like this book at all. I sat down at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, I was literally just wanting to read a few pages before I went to bed, and ended up staying up late finishing this book because the emotions in this book are just so intense that you just can't put it down. And I finished it in like 2 hours. Once again, very, very short book. And at number 2 is The Selection by Kiera Cass. I sat down and read this book, and not only did I read The Selection in one sitting, but I also read The Elite in the same sitting. So I read both books in one sitting, which I'm not going to count those as 2, but I thought that was really funny because I just flew through these books. And then I would have read the one in that same sitting, but by that time it was time to go to bed, and so yeah, I had to put it down and read it the next day in one sitting. So I really, really, really enjoy this series so much. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure, and I have not got to read The Heir yet. As soon as I finish A Court of Thorn and Roses, which I'm currently reading right now as I'm filming this, I am picking up The Heir next. So yeah. My number 1 book that I read in one sitting is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. And this book is actually pretty impressive because it is a long book. I think I started this book at like 8 a.m. and I was still laying in bed reading it at like 5 p.m. because I remember because I had to get up and go to dinner. But I love this book. I sat down and I flew through it. I could not put it down. If you have not read the Anna and the French Kiss companion series, I highly suggest you go pick them up now because they will be your next favorite guilty pleasure. And it's also really good. Read them in the summer because they're great beach reads. So yeah. Anyways, so that's all I got for you today, and I will see you guys on Friday with another video. Bye!